Hi, this is Barry Leadham coming to you from Sacramento, California, and I'm back today to continue my discussion on how to become a master networker, but this time go more in depth and give you a step-by-step to meeting new people to recruit in a cold market. So if you want to learn how to become a master networker in 4 simple steps, don't touch that mouse. I'll be right back. As a professional networker, it's a primary part of your job to find new people to talk to. However, finding quality people that will build a huge business for you is a skill you must develop. And part of that skill is communication, which I've just covered in my last 6 videos on establishing trust and rapport, as you may recall. The other skill that is necessary to become a master networker is starting a perpetual prospect list. That is, adding 1 to 2 contacts a day and never stop adding to your list, and then find a creative way to stay in touch, like I just covered in my Becoming a Master Networker Part 1 series. So to break this all down and put it in a clear perspective for you, just follow these 4 simple steps to become a master networker. Step number 1, make a comprehensive contact list. That is, prior to networking, first make a contact list including every single person and anyone in any organization or group that you can think of, and it's very important not to prejudge anyone. It doesn't matter if you think someone would be a good prospect or not. If they're just an acquaintance or unemployed, include them on the list. I mean, even your mail person, your neighbors, favorite waitress, hairdresser, travel agent, mechanic, personal trainer, even your chiropractor, dentist, or doctor. Every person that you've ever come in contact with goes on your list, even if you've never talked to them before. If they're bankrupt, put them on the list. If they're negative, put them on the list. If they hate you and they hate MLM, put them on the list too. If they're 18 to 118 and you have the most distant, faint recollection of them, put them on the list. It doesn't mean you're going to call everyone on your list, but you must do this because as you empty your mind on paper, you'll clear the clutter from your mental environment to make more room for new contacts in your mind and truly capture your entire network on paper. When you're finished, there should be hundreds and hundreds of people, if not thousands. Step number 2, begin adding the 2nd degree of separation. Look at the list you've just created of hundreds and hundreds of people and think of their circle of friends and family and everyone they know and add them on the list. These people are the 2nd degree of separation from the first group, and chances are you know them too. But even if you don't, if you've never spoken to them or even seen them but heard about them, put them on the list. Like for example, Adam is always telling me that his grandmother makes the best key lime pie. Even though you've never met Grandma, put Grandma on the list. Or Jason is always telling me his UPS driver is smoking hot. Put the UPS driver on the list because it's somebody that Jason knows. And don't be afraid to go to the 3rd or 4th degree of separation either, because you know what they say, you're only 6 contacts away from talking to anyone in the world. Step number 3, constantly expand your list on a daily basis. This is what master networkers call their perpetual prospect list, which never stops growing. Professionals have a goal to add at least 1 to 2 people a day to their contact list. You might not prospect them, but in order to become a master networker, you should find a creative way to stay in touch with them about an area of their interest. Think of this process as a primary skill that you have to master to become a top earner, and you'll come to realize that it's pretty easy to do. I mean, Think about it. You come into contact with people every day. Just establish rapport and some common ground by asking them about their family, occupation, recreation, or motivation. Then find a reason to stay in touch and ask for their contact information. And don't worry if they tell you no or think you're weird. Just move on to the next person, confident and bulletproof. And remember, the more no's you get, the closer you move towards yes. Step number 4, network deliberately. This is what professionals do. I mean, it's extremely difficult to meet new people and network if you're isolating and not making yourself available to the world. So get off the couch and get out there. Have some fun. Take your dog to the dog park. Take a yoga class. Join a gym or a fitness group or volunteer somewhere and find places and organizations where you can meet new people and network. Then find some common ground, establish rapport, and get their contact information and stay in touch. Not only will this be good for your business, you'll make some great new friends too. I'd like to conclude by saying master networkers develop a higher level of awareness. They pay attention to the world around them because they know if they do, they'll meet new people all the time. Wannabe and amateur networkers don't even notice their surroundings. They just walk through their lives saying, "What people? I don't see any people. There are no people." Now, how hard would it be to raise your level of awareness of the people around you and your surroundings and add 2 new people a day to your perpetual prospect list? If you did this for 6 days a week, that would be over 600 new prospects a year. Do this for 5 years, that's over 5,000 people. Can you see why professionals never worry about running out of people to prospect? Now, I'm not saying to pitch these people on your product and business right when you meet them. I'm saying just meet them, establish rapport, find some common ground, make friends, get their contact information, and find a creative way to stay in touch. And when the timing is right, you can help them understand what you have to offer through a third-party tool to allow them to make a decision whether your product or business opportunity is right for them. This is Barry Leadham signing off. If you found this video helpful, give it a star rating above, or like it, share it, or even give me a comment. See you next time. Thanks for stopping by.